Update me on the Psycho Breakfast Club.
Basically, they're a blood cult, and they made a deal with the devil. And they only had 3 hours to complete the ritual.
We could hide out till sunrise.
We finish this, we have to go back down to limbo.
I love you, Cole.
The Babysitter Killer Queen is written and directed by McG, and it stars Judah Lewis and Jenna Ortega. This is actually, you know, a very good film. Good sequel. It's already getting shit on by critics. It is. But, you know, I liked it. It was a good sequel. You know, the whole entire thing about sequels to movies, usually they suck. 99% of the time, sequels suck to films. And I would say 90%, not 99. But the whole entire thing about this one, you have to watch the first one to totally understand this one. Yes. So the whole entire thing in the beginning, Cole Johnson, played by Judah Lewis. He does a great job playing this character, by the way. Yes. He in the beginning, in the first film, he killed his babysitter. He killed all her friends, and also in the beginning of this film, nobody believes him. Nobody believes him. They can't even find those 2 dead cops they killed from the first film. Not joking. There's no evidence, nothing. And Cole is basically, in the beginning, a total laughingstock. That's what he is. To kind of, you know, the world, that's the whole entire thing. His parents think he's cuckoo, pretty much it. And in the beginning, Melanie and him, they're kind of growing closer and closer. I'm gonna spoil some stuff in this video, so understand McG went a route that is totally okay with me. Some people may not be okay with it, but I liked it. It was a good route, surprising route. I did not expect shit to happen like this, and let's just talk about it. So, in the beginning, his parents are going to put him in a mental school, yeah, mental institution school, pretty much it, so he can get better. Because they don't believe him about what happened in the first film. His parents don't. And it seemed like they did in the end of the first film, but they really didn't. Now, the thing about him in the beginning also, Cole meets another character. And her name is Phoebe. And she is played by Jenna Ortega. Jenna Ortega was a very key character in this film. And I'm going to go into why her character was very key in the film. So the thing about, I'm going to say, Phoebe, she's like the new student at high school. And her and Cole do not meet in the beginning, right in the beginning of the film. How they are drawn together is basically, what happens is, I'm going to say, what's the word? The killers from the first film come back. They're alive, yes, but they need, let's say, his Cole's blood to basically stay alive. Pretty much it. And the whole entire thing about what happens is Phoebe gets involved in this because she walks in on them killing somebody. Pretty much it. And Cole's trying to fight him back, pretty much it. Now the thing about him, he's a total wuss in the beginning, like in the first film. I like that McG totally, you know, made people probably revisit this character. You know, he has his weaknesses, he has his strengths, yes, but he's a smart character, very smart character. Now the thing about, I'm gonna say, Judah Lewis, he does a good job playing Cole. He does. And at the end of the movie, they really set up for more films of this. So, yeah, we can expect probably more of these. Now, what I can say about, I'm going to say Max, played by Robbie Amell, comes back. I'm going to say Sonia comes back. Allison comes back. And spoiler alert, B comes back. Yes, at the end, very end of the film. You know how they went on and said Samara Weaving was not going to be in Babysitter Killer Queen? Well, they're fucking wrong. She is in it. She's in it, viewers. And when her presence is on screen in the end, it's really good. It's fucking fabulous, I want to say. because the whole entire thing about her character, let's just put it this way, okay? You think what McG did here, he kind of made her good in the end. That's all I'm gonna say. He actually made B good at the end, yes. Like she was bad, but the whole entire thing about her character, she was what's the word, you know? I'll get into that in a moment, but B is in this movie. She's only in it for like probably 5 minutes, and when she shows up, I'm gonna say Cole's like, what the fuck? Because she fucking died in the first movie. Now, the whole entire thing about Jenna Ortega's character, Phoebe, her and Cole kind of try to survive the killers, pretty much it. And not only is the old killers trying to kill Cole, Melanie is trying to kill him too. Because I'm going to tell you, McG is such a genius what he did with this. Okay, or whoever did the writing for this movie. Okay, he was part of doing the writing. But I can say, you know, McG was smart with this. If you didn't watch the first movie, Melanie was the one to tell Cole to see what B was up to when when he went to sleep, pretty much it. And Melanie was part of that cult too. If you don't fucking know, not joking, she was part of that cult. And the whole entire thing about Cole, he's just devastated in the beginning of the film to know that his best friend wants to kill him, pretty much it. And the whole entire thing, because she's part of the cult. She's part of that cult, B's cult, pretty much it. Now, in the movie, Cole kills Max, he kills Sonia, he kills Allison, he kills them all over again. That's the big, I'm going to say, thing that I didn't mind in the film, because, you know, these characters are so stupid compared to his character. They're dumb. I want to point that out. Especially Max, played by Robbie Amell. His death is so fucked up. It's not even funny. What Phoebe does, she shoots silly string at him, then she lights his face on fire. I'm not fucking kidding. The thing about this movie is it is completely violent, gory, disgusting. It is one of those films you totally gotta watch on Netflix, because I'm going to tell you, the big thing about the film, too, was Cole's father. I thought Cole's father was hilarious. Yes. I thought he was funny. He had a bigger part in this one, because he was the one that did not believe Cole about, you know, what he did and stuff in the first movie. And at the end, he totally believes him, pretty much. Also, his mother don't believe him, and his mother's played Leslie Bibb. I'm going to tell you, she was funny in this when she was in it. Not kidding. Leslie Bibb's always great in films. I don't think she gets enough roles, Leslie Bibb. She's really good. The whole entire thing about, I'm going to say, yeah, but I'm going to tell you also, Melanie is really bad in this movie. I mean, you didn't see her true side in the first film. And when you see her true side in this movie, part 2, you're like, holy fucking shit! Who is this girl? Who is this girl? That's the whole entire thing. Because she's so fucking evil. She's trying to kill him kill Cole for the whole film. And also Phoebe. The thing about Phoebe, I'm going to talk about her character now, played by Jenna Ortega. Jenna Ortega did a very good job in this role. She was like the new character to come in. And what did she play? Cole's love interest. Not joking. The thing about this movie, it gets you to understand that Cole and Phoebe are much alike than you think. That's the whole entire thing. Both their babysitters, well, names were B. And it's the same B that, you know, Cole kind of killed in the first film. Yes. And the whole entire thing about, I'm going to say, Phoebe, isn't revealed until the end that, you know, why B made the deal with the devil. Pretty much it. It was to save Phoebe. Pretty much it. And the whole entire thing about, I'm going to say, Cole, played by Judah Lewis, he tries to save Phoebe in the end because he falls in love with her. He really does. I just want to say that. It's a love I'm gonna say, romance in a film you don't expect. You expect these two just to probably survive the night from these killers and stuff. No, they fall in love pretty much. Phoebe and Cole do, and it's really, it's not screwed up. It's done correctly in this film. The movie is very violent. It really is. I'm gonna tell you, when Melanie kills her own father, that was some fucked up shit in the film. Didn't see it coming. I didn't think she'd kill her own father. And yet she cuts his arms off or something. Crazy. But also, Melanie and Phoebe have a fight, and I'm going to tell you, it's very funny. It's like a Mortal Kombat style fight. they're fucking, I'm going to say, health bars are, I'm going to say, on the screen. It's fucking done right, man. it's so good. Also, I'm going to tell you, at the end of the movie, all of us say the killers die. Pretty much it. Why do they die? I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to go into that why. When they drink the blood, they just end up dying still. But watch the movie yourself. I'm not kidding, and you'll be fucking shocked at the end of this film. You'll be shocked. I'm not kidding. You will be totally floored, okay, by the end of this movie. I'm not kidding. I was floored. I didn't expect shit to happen. I didn't expect Judah Lewis's character and Jenna Ortega's character to get together, because they're the couple in the film. Yes, that means the whole entire thing. If they do more movies, they're gonna have to come back in the films. Yes, because Jenna Ortega's character Phoebe, she played a huge part. She was a huge part in this film, and maybe a bigger part than you realize when you watch this movie. You don't expect it, but yeah, she is. Also, the thing about the movie is Melanie. Getting back to Melanie, McG making her the villain in this one, I think it made sense for people who watched the first movie. Because, how did, Melanie know what she was up to? What B was up to during, the first movie? She was in that cult, just like B, pretty much it. And also, she brings along two stupid friends she kills right in the beginning of the film. Yeah, she kills them off right away in the film, too. There's some really funny dialogue in this film, too. It's got, 80s music vibe. Not a lot of 80s music. Not kidding. If you love the 80s, you'll love this film. It's got just great vibes, it does. I had a fun time watching this. I did not expect myself to like the sequel. I didn't. I was expecting to say it's okay, but it's a really damn good sequel. I mean, if you think about it, a lot of the shit makes fucking total sense. What McG did with this movie, it made sense. And what I mentioned in this video, a lot of the decisions that the people made making this movie. I think it's probably the most brilliant film on Netflix so far this year. Yeah, it is, viewers. Sorry to say. But this is a movie that, you may not think things work for it. They fucking work. They just work if you watch the first movie, pretty much it. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'm hoping for a third film of this now. I'm not joking. Not kidding. You know what? The whole entire thing about this thing McG has created. I don't know if he's created it. He has directed and written these films, yes. But the whole entire thing about these movies, they're so good. They are so fucking good. And, I'm looking forward to a third film, if they ever do make a third film. I'm not kidding. But they don't need to make a third movie, but, they probably fucking will. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I hope you all keep watching my videos. And until next time, goodbye.